Happy Monday and welcome back, my YouTube friends and family, to another remote work from home job leads video. In today's video, I am sharing 6 different jobs that are hiring work from home right now. We have a lot of reviewing applications or reviewing data and entering data into the system. We even have a part-time job that is going to pay $21 an hour and is providing the equipment you need to do the job. I know a lot of you have been leaving in the comments that you are looking for something part-time. We've got part-time, we've got full-time, we even have Macy's hiring. We hopefully have a little bit of something for everyone, a mixed bag no matter what you're kind of looking for. Real quickly, I do want to note though, instead of leaving the direct links in the YouTube description box, YouTube only allows so many characters to be in that box, and I found a while back that I was running out of characters and not able to fit everything in that box. There's a link in the YouTube description box under a heading that says all jobs can be found here, or all jobs mentioned in this video can be found here. If you follow that link is going to take you to a page on my website. The page it brings you to lists every job in order in which it is shared in this video. Those jobs have a summary of the job. There is a link to the Glassdoor page if you want to read reviews on the company, and there's also a big apply now button. If you click that button, it'll get you to the job application page, the pages that I'm sharing where you can get all the information about the job and put that application in. I've seen comments recently, even though I've mentioned that links are in the YouTube description box, looking for the links, and I think it might be confusing because you have to go to my website to get it. That is the reason behind it. But without wasting any more time, we are just going to dive on in. First up, we have the company Sodexo. They have 13,000 reviews from past and current employees, so a lot of people have worked from them in the past. They have an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.3 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a human resources data specialist. Now, it does say this is a remote role, remote position, so work from home. Pay is anywhere from $17.45 an hour all the way up to $32.15 an hour. Pay is going to be dependent on things like your location and experience, but they are basically looking for somebody to process their employee information and transactions in their HR payroll system. So you're going to be processing the data for new hires, rehires, people transferring different departments, salary changes, so if they get promotions, bonuses, raises, or terminations if they leave the company. You're going to be processing all of the information into their HR and payroll system. You're going to maintain the data integrity for the HR policies and procedures, making sure that employees' data is accurate in the HR and payroll tables. You'll manage and resolve any customer requests through multiple lines of communication. So you're going to interact with the employees through email, phone, and web. If they have any information that needs to be updated, maybe they are submitting a change of address, or maybe a hiring manager is submitting a salary change for one of their people. So you might just have to interact with the people submitting these requests to have information for certain employees updated. So you're just really providing that support for the HR and payroll processing departments. Now, you are going to have access in the system to people's personal information, like their social security numbers. You might have to do verifications and mismatches on those, but you're going to have to keep all of this information confidential. Now, as far as what they're looking for, no college degree is needed, just 1 year of HR administrative support or a broad understanding of HR programs and policies, somebody who can work computer systems, specifically those Microsoft Office systems, great communication skills, somebody who can be detail-oriented and have those analytical skills. Now, next up, we have the company American Specialty Health. They have 519 reviews with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. They are looking for administrative support representative. Now, this is going to be, again, remote for the United States. All of these jobs that I'm sharing are remote for the United States. This one is going to pay a straight $15 an hour. But they are looking for an administrative assistant to join their medical necessity and benefits department. So you are really just researching the turnaround time for medical necessity in process reports. You're going to check with the staff to see the medical necessity review form has been in-house. And if so, you'll advise the staff of the form as a priority. So if you can't find the form or the staff can't find the form, you'll reprint the form that cannot be located. You may have to pick up the phone and make outbound phone calls, calling practitioners or doctors to request that they resend or refax that form. So you'll document these phone calls in the computer system, just ensuring that members and providers are notified verbally in accordance with state regulations. So you're processing 100 state required phone calls a day. So this is going to require a lot of outbound phone calling. You are processing and preparing these medical necessity forms for review. So you've just got to make sure that they are there and they are complete. And when you are missing any information, you are making these phone calls to get the information. Now you will remove data entry errors as needed. This doesn't have a whole lot of requirements, but the pay is lower. That's one thing to note. A lot of jobs that don't require a lot of experience and a lot of qualifications do pay on the lower end. Only a high school diploma and 2 years of some kind of data entry type experience is preferred. It's not even said that it's required. And of course, you've got to know how to use a computer though. So basically a high school diploma and know how to use a computer. And then if you have 2 years of data entry experience, that is going to be preferred and a plus. Now this next one is a little bit different. When I see things that are just intriguing, I like to share them. Macy's is hiring. Now Macy's, of course, is big retail giant. They have 30,000 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.4 out of 5 stars. They are hiring a specialist for their marketplace seller support. This is going to be a remote full-time job. Pay is going to be anywhere from $64,200 a year up to $107,280 a year. So just as it sounds, you are going to be providing outstanding support for sellers that use Macy's platform and Macy's marketplace to sell items. So you're going to address any inquiries or questions that they have, making sure they have a great selling experience. So you're really working on the behalf of the seller and not really the customer. You're going to coordinate and guide a global team of support representatives responsible for addressing all of these seller questions, issues, and complaints on the marketplace. You'll compile reports to support any metrics to address any daily queue statuses, team performance, or areas of improvement where seller support is concerned. You're directly resolving these seller questions, concerns, and technical issues that they may have when using the website to upload or add their items to the Sell It marketplace, or any just the technical issues that they have with selling on the marketplace. So you're identifying and escalating any critical issues up, and you're providing that support to sellers through email, chat, and phone. So all different mediums you'll be working with them, and you're just looking at all the seller feedback, and if you come across any trends, you're escalating those up. Now, they are looking for somebody who has great analytical skills, great customer service skills, and can be a problem solver. Of course, great communication skills come with all of that. But other than that, they are preferring someone who has a bachelor degree, or it says equivalent work experience. 1 to 3 years of experience in customer service is required. And you do have to be able to sit and talk for a long period of time. But they do offer a standard benefit package that comes with insurance, 401k, all the things. Now, next up, we have a healthcare position, Sarnova or Sarnova Health. They have 110 reviews on Glassdoor, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.5 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a verifying representative, again, remote for the United States. A verifying representative is just what it says. You're going to be researching and verifying patient insurance records for all of their clients' EMS or emergency medical services. So these are going to be like ambulance patients, people who needed to arrive in an ambulance or call an ambulance to their house, or even if they needed ambulance transport from one hospital to another. So you will receive all the patient care reports for the assigned clients, and you're just going to process all of the reports in a timely manner. So for these patients, when you get the reports, you're going to gather and find all of their insurance information and verify the information that's in the system files, verifying that the insurance is still valid for that date of service that they had the ambulance service for, and then the insurance gets billed. If that insurance is not valid, maybe they switched insurances from the last time they were seen to the time they called that insurance, you'll have to make sure that you get update updated insurance information. So you're just verifying that this insurance is active for the date that they were seen. You'll have to make sure that all the information that is in the system matches the insurance. So you're going to verify the patient's name, date of birth, and address, doing your due diligence to make sure that you find all the information if it is missing. So one thing with insurance companies, because I work in insurance billing, is that if a patient's name, dates of birth, addresses, sometimes insurance companies will not pay the claim if all the information does not match exactly. So if the patient's name is misspelled, like sometimes Ashley can be spelled with an E at the end, with an EY at the end, with an I at the end. If it doesn't match exactly, they will reject the claim. So your job is just going to be finding and verifying all the information in the system is correct. So a lot of reviewing documents and data entry here. They don't require a college degree, just somebody who can multitask, somebody who can be a team player, who can be pleasant and professional. You've got to handle all of the information you have in a confidential manner, be able to work a computer, so you've got to have great attention to detail and be able to work under those timelines. Now, sadly for this one, they did not list pay on the job description. I don't work for any of these companies. I'm simply sharing what I find online. Pay will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. But if you're looking for a part-time job that is going to give you all the equipment you need, this one might be for you. The University of Wisconsin-Madison is hiring. Now, they only have 29 reviews on their website, so I always urge you to do your own research on any companies before giving them your personal information. Again, I'm just sharing what I find online. I try to do my due diligence as much as I can. They do have, out of those 29 reviews, though, a 4.6 out of 5-star rating. They are hiring a remote reader. Now, please note, this is going to be a temporary position. You do have to have your application in by June 23rd. And they are looking for someone to work around 20 hours per week during their peak fall and winter reading season. So this job is going to go for at least probably 6 months through fall and winter. But readers have the flexibility to work remotely and receive their training for their application review, which entails you're going to be reviewing transcripts, school profiles, activities, essays, and letters of recommendation and test scores for people who are applying for the college. You're really going to have probably a checklist that you have to check off and see who meets certain criteria. The main task of the job is conducting a review of all of these undergraduate applications. You'll attend training and meetings as required. And so what you're going to do once you review all of these applications, you're going to do a lot of data entry, entering this into the student information system as needed. It does say other duties as assigned, which may include on-campus event support for readers in the Madison area. So if you live kind of around the Madison area, they may require you to come on campus for on-campus events at time, but it just says for people who are in that area. So if you're outside of that area, since this is a remote job, I assume they're not going to require you to come on site. So the job is basically reviewing these applications and entering the information into the system. Now, it does require a high school diploma. Other than that, they're looking for somebody who has an appreciation for diverse identities and experiences, so you can have an open perspective of all the applicants that are applying. You have to be able to communicate clearly and effectively in writing, have great attention to detail, and be able to multitask. Now, you do have to be able to work, again, 20 hours per week. And they're looking for most of those hours to be during traditional business hours within, it says, your time zone. So they're not going to make you work in a specific time zone, but they do want it to kind of be between that normal 8 to 5 in your own time zone. Now, one thing to note about this, other than the $21 an hour, they are providing laptop and software to you. So they're providing all the equipment you need to do the job, which is rare for a part-time job to do. I see a lot of full-time jobs providing you all the computer equipment, but I've not seen a lot of part-time jobs doing that. Now, they are having initial training is going to be starting in October. So October 1st through October 3rd, and then October 8th through October 10th. Is going to be the training. Training is going to be held online virtually. Next up, we have the company Spectrum Science. They have 65 reviews from past and current employees. They are one of the companies that come right in the middle with their employee satisfaction rating at 2.5 out of 5 stars. So some people love them, some people hate them. But they are looking for an accounts payable specialist, again, remote for the United States. They are really looking for somebody to just manage and process all of their invoices received for payment and undertake the payment of all the creditors in an accurate and efficient manner. This means you'll review and verify invoices and check requests. You'll sort, code, and match these invoices, setting these invoices up for payment. You'll enter and upload the invoices into the system and just track expenses and process the expense reports. So a lot of data entry regarding these invoices into the system, just preparing them and processing electronic transfers and payments, check runs, things like that, and then monitoring accounts, making sure the payments are received and up to date in the system. Now, they do prefer for this one someone who has a bachelor degree in accounting, finance, or some kind of related field. It's preferred, it's not required. What is required, though, is a high school diploma or GED and proven working experience in some kind of accounts payable or similar role. You've got to have understanding of bookkeeping and accounting principles, know how to use a computer, great attention to detail, and great organizational skills. Pay for this one, though, is anywhere from $26.44 an hour all the way up to $33.65 an hour. All right, if you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. As always, feel free to leave in the comments anything that you're looking for. I can never make any promises, but I do read those and keep that in mind when I am searching for things to share. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything that I shared, let me know. Give this video a thumbs up, like button, share with all your friends and family, and I'll be back really soon with more work from Home Job Leads just for you.